All right, let's listen in Rahul Kanwal in conversation with Akshay Kumar and his team, Airlift.
1,70,000 Indians stranded in Kuwait in the middle of a war. Airlift is the story of a businessman who helps evacuate them from the middle of the battle zone. Joining us now, Akshay Kumar, thank you very much. Nimrat, great to have you with us. Raja Menon is the director of the film. Thank you very much for joining us. Tell me, how does Ranjit Katyal manage to get a large number of the Indians who are stuck in Kuwait evacuated?
Well, he's a businessman, and he's a very shrewd businessman, and that's what helps him to negotiate things with the major of Iraq and with Iraq government, and to try and get them, because obviously you cannot hide 1,70,000 people and bring them out, because it's not an Argo which you can hide 6 people and bring. It was 1,70,000 people. So he was a very good negotiator, and how he managed it, that's the whole story all about. And it's a real story, that's the fun.
So how much of the film is based on real life instances and how much? 100%?
All the events are.
So there's no Bollywoodization, Raj?
No, you cannot touch that. You cannot, because there are so many people whose story we got. He made me meet so many people, because he himself is a South Indian, and a lot of South Indians were there. So a lot of his friends and relatives were also stuck there. So he came up with it and he told me about this idea, and I thought it was brilliant to make it.
Okay, how was the experience of filming this, especially given that you had to create environments where you're in the middle of a battle zone and relive the trauma that all those people would have gone through in those years gone by?
Well, to begin with, we shot in a place called Rasal Khema, which really lent to the exteriors of, that vibe, because that place till today feels like the 90s. And we had a fantastic team, whether it was the cinematographer, the art director, everybody put everything together in such a way that one didn't really have to look too much or too hard to find that authenticity, whether it was in our costumes or everything around us, we were well supported with his vision, with the cinematography.
So it's been a couple of decades since this happened.
Yeah.
Why did the idea take so long in coming from a real life story to a real life story?
The idea didn't take long. The idea was there. The idea happened. It took time. It's not a well documented act that happened for various reasons. We won't get into that. But the idea was always there. The time wasn't right to make this film at various levels. One for me, because I had the idea. Luckily, nobody else had the idea or found this idea.
So where is Ranjit Katyal just now?
Ranjit Katyal himself, that name does not exist, but there are businessmen there. You'll see them at the end of the film. We pay tribute to them at the end.
So it's the inspiration that you've drawn.
At the end of the film, you will see the person whom I'm playing, Ranjit Katyal, but his name is not Ranjit Katyal. It's only for the film
It's
name.
been fictionalized.
It's a Bollywood name, you can say.
Okay, so tell us, for somebody who, for a large part of his career, had I don't know how you take this question, but had an image of doing very commercial films. Over the last couple of years, we're seeing a new avatar where Akshay is now trying to play a kind of, I'm being a little stereotypical, if you'd excuse me, the Amir Khan kind of film. So is that something that you're doing consciously, or is it just depending on what's coming along?
No, I'm, see, I started my career 25 years back, and I come from a very okay family. We were not that rich or anything like that. So first idea was to earn money, and when I finished that's about 8 years back. Then I decided I want to do films which will make a difference, and that's what I started doing.
So how does this compare with playing the ISI evil woman in Homeland? Being on the sets of completely different setting, but similar in some ways in terms of what you're seeing around you.
Well, yes, it's similar and yet very different. I'm playing someone very patriotic. Well, in my head, even then I was very patriotic, but
for Pakistan,
for a different country.
That doesn't count as far as we're concerned.
That doesn't quite count in this setup. But I mean, it was all there in the script, in the scenes. My equation with Akshay, the way we've kind of just gone about playing our scenes. For me, in this film, it was very important to have a very organic sort of a relationship with Akshay, where it doesn't seem artificial on any front. It's my second film, really, and to be plucked out of a small, intimate film like a Lunchbox and to be in the middle of something like this, it was really a great opportunity for me to find myself in this scene, and I really have to credit Akshay for that kind of comfort that he set for us and for me.
Actually, this film comes at a time when Bollywood is torn with the controversy around tolerance, intolerance. We've seen Shah Rukh and Amir come in for a lot of criticism for the comments that they made. I want to know what you make of the entire tolerance, intolerance controversy.
Well, our country is very tolerant, and I'm proud to be Indian. That's the message we give in this film also. And we are known for tolerance in life. I mean, I don't think any part is right. I mean, it is a very tolerant country in that.
Do you think it's okay? Because very often it's a catch-22 for Bollywood stars. If they don't take a position on a burning controversy, then they say, unlike Hollywood stars, our stars don't have any guts, they don't take a position. And when they do take a position, they have to deal with completely unexpected consequences.
Everything comes with different kind of consequences. And I always prefer not to say anything till you don't know anything much about it. And it's better because we are actors, and let us be actors only.
We wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Raja, for joining us, for making the effort of doing this. Thanks, Akshay, for joining us.
Thank you, Rahul.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The center, because Prime Minister Narendra Modi could reshuffle his cabinet, we are told, if not by the end of this month, but certainly before the budget session. Sources telling India Today that Prime Minister Modi
Oh